Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Haiku Friday. Uh, you can hear this kind of like weird sound, like a balloon sprung a leak. Like my spaceship is losing its atmospheric pressure. That's the uh, that's the hose going outside. I've got the water pipe runs right through the studio, and I should have told Sarah that I'm doing Haiku Friday, so the water wasn't on. So I'm going to try to talk really loud over the sound. Can you hear that? Yeah, that's the sound of freedom. No, the sound of an aquifer. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Let's get going with some haikus here on Haiku Friday, June 15th, 2022. By the way, I've covered up this pipe with insulation. It's all covered. One of those blankets you get from U-Haul, all that stuff, but it's just not enough. I should box it in, and every time this happens, I say to myself, I should box that pipe in. But there's so many other fun projects. I'll tell you about some of them after this. Okay, uh, the endless yakking, environment pollution, people's cell phones. That's Tom. Thank you, Tom. I agree. I agree. Now, and then this next one from Tom, I said I could identify with this problem because, oh my gosh, I've done this so many times. The lost haiku page, flip, mistaken scratch paper, now on address note. Hey, try doing that with a shopping list, Tom. I've done that with a shopping list. And then to top it off, I can't find the shopping list after I put it in my pocket when I get to the grocery store. And then some months later, the sound of silence. And then some months later, I find the shopping list. So yes, that happens. That happens. So thank you, Tom. Thanks for taking a frustration and turning it into a lovely haiku. All right, now we have some from our pal Erica, sort of the ringleader of the SoCal haiku mafia, I think. No, comes again. It's coming again. All right, here we go. Years keep rolling by. He burns candles at both ends. Supplies running short. Ooh, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I guess that depends upon who is this that's burning these candles, right? Thanks, Ericus. Second one from Ericus. Marriage, trips, and deaths. The anniversary blues. Poignant memories. Well, I hope you have a bright spot in these memories, Ericus, of marriage, trips, and deaths, which I guess sort of says it all for our for life, doesn't it? As haikus often do. You'd never know it. BA5, the variant, the mask-free virus. That's good. I don't think viruses should wear masks. I think they would revolt. Um, second one, third one from Ericus. Hallmark movies now. This summer's gonna be chill. Christmas in July. Yeah, I suppose if it's that one might be kind of fun. I just wish someday I'm going to sit down and watch middle of the day, turn on a Hallmark movie and do it. I'm just going to do it, but I'm too fidgety. I'm too fidgety to sit still. Thanks, Ericus. Shed your bathing suits on Love Island, USA. Young and amorous. Ooh, my. Ericus, is that a TV show? I think you kind of alluded in your notes that it was. I can say that's one I probably will not watch. But best of luck to everybody shedding their bathing suits on Love Island. But don't forget to put a little bit of Love Island sunscreen on before you do that, because some of those parts probably have not seen sunshine in a while. Okay. Thank you, Ericus, for that slew of haikus. Thank you, Tom, for your lovely, thoughtful haikus, too. And here we have one from Rico San. Rico San writes, At the starting point, as before the beginning, to understand what? Yes. Okay. Yes, that's okay. That says it all. Thanks, Rico-san. That was fantastic. And here's mine. What do you know? Make art while you can. Don't wait for perfect honing. Carve your best life now. Ooh, boy. Don't you love it when I just hand out unsolicited advice? You know what? Everybody, carve your best life now. Okay, so what am I been up to? Oh my gosh. So I think I told you I built that like a little kiosk. Looks like one of those National Park Service kiosks. And I started putting a little bit of artwork on there and some fake National Park Service stuff to draw people's attention. And then actually, Jeremy from Stage Left, who was doing all the set design for Much Ado About Nothing, wanted to use that, and so he did. So when people entered the theater, they were or outdoor theater. So what you exit the outdoor theater? I don't know. You come down the steps into the amphitheater. There was that sign with welcoming people to Lake Messina with a map on it, and then national park stuff on it. So after that show was done, I took that and I set it up again. I built a little shelf on it because I want to be able to give away free vegetables to people and things like that, and seeds and starts. And I'm on a little platform. I put that on the wall, and now I have a poster for Hedvig and the Angry Inch. Make sure you get tickets to see that. 3 days only at the Bing, end of this month. Um, so that's on there right now with some flyers for it. But what I want to start doing now, this is my idea for this kiosk thing, is I cut up some plywood, I've gessoed it, and I'm going to make little paintings, and then I'm going to put them up there, and I'm going to say they're free unless people want to leave a donation to help me buy art supplies. I'm just gonna, as an experiment, I'm going to see how that goes. And maybe nobody's gonna take them. That's probably gonna be the saddest thing for me is nobody's gonna want these paintings, which is funny in itself. So I'll make these little paintings. They're about, I think, 5 by 6, put them up there. I'm working on a large painting, or I haven't really started working on it too. So all these paintings going, and then so I don't know how many of you ever been to the Trees of Mystery in the redwood forest in California. Well, there's this. It's a crazy tourist trap kind of thing called the Trees of Mystery, and they had these little boxes. You'd press a button, and the music would swell and go, "Oh, welcome to the marriage tree. People have been getting married at this dinosaur shaped bush for the last 500 years." So just stuff about the thing you're seeing. And they were pretty funny because I would make my kids laugh because I would push the button so you could do like a Max Headroom thing, and I'd be like, welcome, when I push the button. So uh, I'm building one of those for my garden, and I'm going to call it the Garden of Mystery, and with a mysterious background to it. And then I'm going to set up the box. I have a recording thing, and so people can push a button, and I'll have music and sound effects and all that. And then if I'm up on my game, I'll try to change that out about once a month as a little art project. So I'm having little art projects right here, a little interactive, weird art thing that will, if nothing else, it'll scare the neighbors walking to the park to the other side of the street. And you know what? That's okay too. Anyway, so that's the big thing. I built the box yesterday. I've got the recording device. I've written the script, and then I just have to record it. Next big theater thing, I'm going to audition for Rocky Horror. I'm going to audition for Frank N. Furter role. We'll see how that goes. I know there's going to be lots of great people auditioning, and that's kind of it for me right now. I am that audition's in August, so I've got lots of time to screw around, right, and not do what I should be doing. All right. All right. Thanks for tuning into Haiku Friday. I really appreciate it, as always. And I appreciate Rico's. It's funny. So Rico-san's in the Great White North, kind of Washington. And then we have we had Tom, we had Ericus down in the southern lands of our great nation. And then I'm sort of more towards Rico's on, but still, I'm going to say in the middle, and I feel really good about that. Um, we need some folks from the east. We need to get folks from the east. We're kind of West Coast, but let's get some Eastern folks to write some haikus. So how do you do that? You go to haikufriday.com and there's a link there. Or else you can leave comments if you're watching this on Facebook or on YouTube. Leave comments and then I will, of course, read your haikus. How do you do haiku? 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. And there's going to be plenty of examples if you want. All right. Thanks for tuning into Haiku Friday. And have a great weekend. I'll see you all later. Bye for now.